The Lord, the internet, and man. God sent a scout to enlighten the world, but had poorly received. Internet, which is a gift from God. Pope Francis said, the internet is a gift that God gives to man. It was like he sent his only son to save us. And we had been humiliated, had been mistreated on earth. You men have a problem with the light. They want to live always in darkness. Otherwise, we can say that men do not have enough understanding to comprehend the light. It seems that men perform better in the dark than in the light. A question that is not easy for me to answer. They are a source of disappointment for many. It seems when we do well to men, their understanding, brain, receive the image as evil, because this is the brain that gives meaning to the image seen by the man. The way humanity treats the property or the light, we can finally diagnose that man has a cervical problem. The eyes have nothing to do with the problem of man, because it is a sensory organ of the body which is received 80% of external information. It is only to be seen. It doesn't interpret the image it sees. The latter is the work of the brain. The human brain deals better with evil than good. We did not hope to live in the world that we are living now, which makes the internet without borders or barriers. Man did not receive the Lord that could send his only son to save them. They did not have knowledge, understanding, to reveal that Jesus Christ came to earth to save them. In this same condition, men cannot understand if the Lord endowed them the internet to educate, to reduce the proportion of their ignorance, and as a source of light to enlighten them. Unfortunately, men use light as a source of darkness, and goodness, righteousness, as a tool to develop evil, wrongdoing. The way man has received Jesus Christ on earth was the horror and shame of the greatest proportion. Isaiah 53 verse 7 teaches, Jesus Christ was oppressed and afflicted, yet he did not open his mouth. He was led like a lamb led to the slaughter, and a sheep before her shearers is silent, so he did not open his mouth. Jesus Christ spent a miserable time on earth. He was treated as a criminal, and yet he came to the world to redeem man from their sin. The Lord sent us the internet to well inform, well educate, to scatter the gospel around the world, and to enrich our knowledge. But many people are misusing it. The reception that men give to the internet is amorous. The internet brings a new world order. God gave it to us in order to change the world. The internet is like a savior that Lord sent into the new world. But men use it the wrong way. They are sacrificing it. For example, many use the internet to exhibit images or inappropriate content, solicitation by sexual predators via that room, through other form of social media or email. Childhood abuse include the same children, child prostitution and child pornography circulating freely on the internet. And those put children and young people have a large proportion of the risk when using a computer. And this risk can have serious consequences. Internet is very important. It's a very important communication tool for adults as for children. Children and an adult can use the internet to learn, communicate, express ideas, share information and experiences, interact socially with friends, play and have fun. With the internet, we are living a history moment unprecedented in circle of invention. Internet is considered the safest way to promote the inclusion and participation of all social classes. We can say that internet brings all children of God under one umbrella. It transforms the world as a handshake. The Lord has mobilized all his children to the expectation of a common goal. The internet is a powerful tool to evangelize the world. It gives us the opportunity to communicate, to meet our sisters and brothers around the world. When the internet, each of us become a citizen of the world. Internet is without border or frontier. Internet enables men to acquire a new way of perceiving the world. If men use the internet wisely, they can learn variety of good things. They must be aware of themselves. Internet is an educational tool. The way a person uses it, it is the result that you will find. God will not tell anyone how they should use the internet. He doesn't want to impose himself on people. In all things, there is good and evil. As we can use the internet to do well, it is possible also to use it to do evil. Men have free will. God has willed that man remain a slave. And it was at this juncture that he gave this gift to man, which is the free will. St. Augustine said, the free will without which no one can live well. You must admit, and it is good, and it is a gift of God. We must condemn those who measure this rather than saying of the person who gave it should not have to give it. Men are free to use the internet the way they want because they have free will. But they must responsible. They must be responsible for their action. If a pastor, evangelist, politician, in other words, anyone who uses the internet, this gift that God gives to men, if they misuse it, they will pay the consequences. On the internet, youth and adults are facing a world full of terrible false values. The mission of Jesus Christ on earth was to redeem men, to save them, as yet he was mistreated. He was crucified on the cross because man is difficult to know if Jesus Christ came to enlighten the world. The arrival of the internet can help improve our quality of life, social, economic, and cultural life. However, many people are using it the wrong way and with bad spirit. Thank you.